For the past year, if you wanted a state-of-the-art open-weight model, your options were almost entirely Chinese. DeepSeek, Qwen, Kimi, GLM, Minimax. Model after model, month after month, Chinese labs dominated the open model arena, while US companies either shipped closed models or fine-tuned Chinese checkpoints. That just changed. 4 US labs dropped major models in the past 10 weeks, and they're not just catching up. They brought new weapons. January 2025, DeepSeek releases R1, a reasoning model that matched OpenAI's O1 at a fraction of the cost, open-sourced under MIT license. NVIDIA stock fell 17% in a single day. The DeepSeek app hit #1 on the App Store. Their distilled models got 1 million downloads in the first week. The message was clear. In the open weight arena, the US was getting outworked. So what do you do when you get knocked down? You train. October through December, 4 American labs: IBM, Arcee AI, Allen AI, NVIDIA. Each one training models from scratch, end to end, on US infrastructure. And several converged on the same insight: hybrid architecture. Traditional transformers use attention. Every token talks to every other token. Powerful, but expensive. Scales quadratically with sequence length. Comprehensive awareness. Bet your GPU memory, gone. These newer models combine traditional attention with Mamba layers, a different approach that scales linearly. Linear efficiency for long context. One weapon, 2 modes. Why limit yourself to one when you can use both? From the traditional school, IBM. Granite 4.0. Transformer Mamba hybrid in a 9:1 ratio. 70% memory reduction in long context workflows. First open model family with ISO 42001 certification, cryptographically signed checkpoints, enterprise discipline. The Open School, Allen AI OLMo 3, November 20th. Allen AI isn't here to compete, they're here to teach. Every artifact released, every checkpoint, every data point, every dependency, 71 million preference completions published for the research community. Their flagship thinking model, fully reproducible. The Insurgent School, Arcee. December 1st, Arcee looked around and said, why are we fine-tuning Chinese checkpoints? They trained Trinity end-to-end on American infrastructure, their own data pipeline, full control. Trinity Mini, 26 billion parameters, 3 billion active, 4.5 cents per million input token API pricing. Arcee's training Trinity Large on 2048 Blackwell B300 GPUs. Drops January. NVIDIA Nemotron, the secret weapon. December 15th. This one changes what's possible on your own hardware. 31.6 billion total parameters. Only 3.2 billion active per forward pass. Runs on 24 gigs of VRAM. That's a single RTX 4090, a workstation GPU. But look at what it does. AIM-25 competition math. 89%, 99 with tool use. Instruction following bench, 71.5%. SWI bench, 38.8%. Ruler at 1 million tokens, 86.3%. Million token context on consumer hardware. You know what that means? Local coding assistants that actually work. Private RAG systems that can ingest large code bases. Document processing solutions where sensitive data never leaves your machine. The throughput is 3.3 times higher than Qwen 3 30B A3B on equivalent hardware. The hybrid architecture, the latent MOE. I'll link the Unsloth guides in the description. They've got the quantized GGUFs, the fine-tuning notebooks, everything you need to run this locally today. So American labs are shipping open models again. Why does this actually matter? Strategically, the open-weight ecosystem was a weak point. If you wanted a good open model, you were building on Chinese foundations. That's changed. Geopolitically, data provenance matters. Saying you fine-tuned a model with unknown training data doesn't satisfy compliance officers in regulated industries. Technically, several labs converged on Mamba transformer hybrid architecture. That's the field finding a better path. The fight's not over. ZPU and Minimax are still iterating. Quen is still strong. But American labs aren't just back in the ring. They brought new styles,